chapter 19 of The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. This chapter about avoiding hatred and contempt. Now, contempt is defined as a lack of respect. Hatred is defined as dislike. And he was basically saying to avoid hatred, you don't want to mess with nobody's property and nobody's women. He said as long as people have their goods and their honor, they'll remain satisfied. And he went on to say to avoid contempt, you basically can't show no characteristics of weakness. All of the characteristics you display has to be boldness. So however that will fit into your situation is on you. But that's basically what he was saying. And he went on to give a lot of different examples of how certain people were hated but were respected. And then he went on to say how some people were respected but were hated. And so that's why he gave those two examples. As long as you leave the property and women alone, and as long as you display boldness, you will have the people. And he said you gotta keep the common people happy, and you gotta keep the people closest to you happy, because people won't try to infiltrate your situation if they know that you got a strong team. You know what I'm saying? If they know you got a strong team, they won't try to infiltrate it, because they gonna say, well, he loved by his people, so that's gonna be too much of a challenge, and they'll leave it alone. So you gotta keep your team happy. Now, he went on to have another example of when he was saying anything that's unpopular, if it's an unpopular duty, you want to pass that on to somebody else. So I was thinking about Joe Biden when Joe Biden had that situation with the children at the Mexican border. He went on and gave that duty to Kamala Harris. He was like, fuck that. Because that was an unpopular duty. You know, people were really in their feelings about that. So it wasn't in his favor to deal with this situation. He said, reserve all popular duties, basically, or favorable. Anything that's gonna make you look good, you do that. But anything that can make you look bad, such as that situation I just gave, you want to pass that off to somebody else, and you will be good. You know. Oh, and another thing, I left this out too. He was like, if you can't avoid the hatred of the common people, then you gotta avoid the hatred of whoever is stronger. So that's a jewel, you know. So take that and do with it what you want, but that's what I got from it.